Even though it's dark in the early morning, it's still a new day. Welcome to Thank God It's Monday. I'm your host, Eric Twiggs. Joining me is Ted Fells, and we are the Digital Dudes. And today, I want to talk to you from the idea the objects in the mirror are closer than they appear. So the year was 1997. I was a manager for an automotive service location for a big corporation. I had 35 employees. We were doing 3.3 million in annual revenue, and I had interviewed to be a corporate trainer. That I interviewed, and I felt good about how the interview went, Ted. But for like 3 months, I never heard anything back. I didn't hear anything. I thought they forgot about me. For 3 months, I didn't hear anything back on getting this other position, which would get me out of managing one location and get me into some of the higher level things. Now, this 3 months was the worst 3 months I've ever had leading people. Like anything that could go wrong went wrong during these 3 months. I mean, I lost key employees by surprise. Business was at an all-time low. Customer complaints were at an all-time high. I got so frustrated, I called my dad and I said, Dad, look, you know what? I think I'm just going to resign. And I need to find something else. And then I'd resign to give me time to really find something else because this ain't working. This isn't working out. I haven't heard anything on this position. And so my dad says, yeah, son, look, I get it. You can do that. But if they call you for that position and you're not there, you're just out of luck. You just never know what's going to happen. So whatever you want to do, yeah, you do that. So I'm like, okay. So I stuck it out. And within a week, I get a phone call where they offered me the position I've been waiting 3 months for. Here's the thing. So for that entire 3 months, what I didn't realize was that I was only one phone call away from changing the trajectory of my career. I didn't realize that. As a matter of fact, if I didn't get that position, I may not be sitting here talking to you right now. There would be no 30-minute-hour podcast because that's what opened the door for me to start exploring public speaking. I had no idea. I was only one phone call away from having a completely different life. The big takeaway, the objects in the mirror are closer than they appear. And I was even thinking deeper on this, right? Why do they put this on the mirrors in your car, right? Why do they put this message? Because the manufacturer wants you to stay disciplined and stay consistent as you're driving towards your destination. That's why they put that there, right? So it's the same thing. Don't give up. Don't abort the mission. You never know what's going on behind the scenes. Stay disciplined, stay consistent. You could be one phone call, one message, one email, one tweet away from getting to that next level. If you maintain that focus, you'll be shouting, thank God it's Monday. Ted, what are your thoughts?
First thing I want to say is, please excuse this this background. I'm at a conference and this is the hotel room. I'm not gonna say the hotel, but it's pretty interesting, right? I mean, just all the colors and stuff. But so I want you thinking, oh, this is Ted's house or whatever. No. So I just want to put that out there.
Thanks for clearing that up, Ted.
Just want to clear that up, right? I know that's what the viewers are thinking.
It's on their mind.
What in the world is that? But anyway, so seriously though, you're always like one away, right? Like you said, one call, one meeting, one event. I mean, the biggest thing is that, if you're in the game, right? You continue in the game. Like you're always like one play from things kind of turned around. I mean, you can even look at that in sports. Right, you watch momentum changes, right? In sports, a team can just be stinking it up, man. I remember, I don't know if it was the Pittsburgh, no, it was New England Patriots, and I think Atlanta Super Bowl years ago, and Atlanta was just killing the Patriots. It was like one play. One play happens, and like everything changed, and things just started lining up after that. So, like what you're saying, I mean, I just think that if you keep pushing and you stay in the game, you're right. You're one play away from things changing, and you never know when that play is gonna happen. You do know though that play won't happen if you quit,
Mm,
right?
wow.
If you there's a guarantee. There's a guarantee that is not gonna happen
Woo.
if you quit. So you better be really, really sure that you want to quit on something. As an entrepreneur for 20 plus years, there's been so many times it's like, we're gonna get this break, and then you'll get a call, you'll get an email, from someone that you don't even remember that thing was working for you. Again, I look at them as spiritual saying, God's working that thing in the background, and you have no idea when it's gonna happen, but it just seems to happen like right at that point when you're like, okay, I just can't take this anymore, right? And so yeah, one play, one email, one call, one meeting. You're just like, just you're closer than you think.
Absolutely. I mean, that thing that Ted said, y'all need to write that down. I mean, yeah, you never know, but if you give up, you will know.
You'll
That
know
you
for sure.
won't get the breakthrough if you give up. So
Yeah.
just remember that. So speaking of breakthroughs, later today on the 30 Minute Hour podcast at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, we're going to have Gary Garth. And Gary Garth has started and successfully exited 6 different companies. He to include the last company was an 8-figure digital media company that he started and successfully exited. So he's got a methodology, a formula, a framework. And we're going to talk about the top 5 attributes of a future sales champion. That this is definitely an episode you don't want to miss. You want to take your game to the next level. Join us tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern on the 30 Minute Hour podcast. Thank God it's Monday. And remember, don't quit no matter what it looks like. Take care. Have a great one.